Tallahassee. It's a great day to sell real estate, meet new friends, and love on people. I'm Tina Coombs with the Ketchum Realty Group. Today I'm with Frank Mix with Orkin Pest Control. Frank, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your wisdom with the consumer.
Absolutely, Tina. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I have learned so much from Frank, and I remember Orkin as a little girl. So I really wanted to talk to him and tell us about what is Orkin known for, and tell us a little bit about the brand.
Sure. Well, Tina, Orkin is the oldest pest control company in the U.S., founded in 1901 by a 14-year-old Otto Orkin. Company has a great history, been in pest control and advancing the science of pest control ever since 1901. One thing that I've seen now, though, is that Orkin is moving to more of a home solutions company. Yes, we still do pest control, but now we have products and services that really help protect and cover your home from top to bottom.
And that's what I want to get into, because Frank was telling me a little bit about it. And so can you start from the top? Tell me about, I want to know about that insulation and what you were telling me before.
Okay, well, most homeowners know that to increase the efficiency of your heating and cooling in the home, you need some insulation in your attic crawl space. And Orkin, being a knowledgeable pest control expert, took the traditional, one of the most effective insulation materials, cellulose, has an R factor of 3.7, but to make it qualify as Orkintherm, they took a natural product, boric acid. It's been used in cleaning and pest control since the 1800s. They mixed boric acid in this cellulose material, and that way those little critters, rodents in particular, love to make a nest in the insulation in your crawl space. They don't do it with Orkintherm because they hate that boric acid.
I just recently have a property that we were listing, and the underneath part of the home, it's up on stilts, and there's little spots, and then we could go in and see where the rat I mean, that's a perfect nest for a rat. But
Absolutely.
with boric acid, is that what it is?
Acid.
They don't like that. So up in your attic, that's awesome. It's a great way to keep them out.
Well, and Tina, that's a great point you made, because we live in a coastal region here, and so there, you may have a home that is on stilts, and you have insulation underneath your foundation as well. So that's also a great place to use Orkintherm. Increases the R value. You want to be up to a value of, they say for Florida, around R49 to, if you're in Miami or the Keys, up to R60. But we recommend something like our R49.
I love it. So we covered the top. Now, another thing, in a past video that I did, worked with a property inspector, which was Blue Bear, and they said, get the water away. Orkin does something with the underneath, with helping to protect from moisture. So can you tell us about that?
Sure. Tina, we have what we call a dry zone treatment, and it's to control excessive moisture underneath the home. If you have a crawl space and your home is built on a foundation so that the wood beams that are the foundation of your floor have air flowing underneath them, one thing that's important is to have circulation of that air, but you also want to control the amount of moisture underneath your home, because you don't want that nasty fungus getting in there and attacking the wood, because that threatens the existence or the integrity of the structure of your home. So Orkin has a program called Dry Space Moisture Control, and we will take it to whatever level your situation requires, all the way from as little as just cleaning the wood to the microscopic level, and then sealing the wood, to an entire encapsulation where you lay down thick polyethylene over the ground itself, coming up the walls of the foundation, and installing a dehumidifier, and if necessary, a sump pump.
Awesome.
So,
critters don't like water. I did not, well, I guess I kind of knew that, but you said any bug has to have water to live, right?
It has to have water to live. So basically the drier you can keep the foundation, around the foundation and underneath your foundation, the better off you are and the less susceptible you are. We call that susceptible conditions or conducive conditions. It's like inviting pests and wood destroying organisms into your home.
Wow. So I'm going to look at some of the questions real quick. So can you tell me about this? Is this a dart game? Is this something I throw in the pool? And
yeah, well, you could say it's kind of like lawn darts, but this is actually part of Orkin's Centricon system. And what I love about this, Tina, is it's a bait-based termite protection system. This is all you would see.
Go ahead.
This bait station for the Centricon bait sits flush to the ground. Your kids can't open it. Your pets can't open it. Only the Orkin technician can open it. But inside is bait. And this is something that's really yummy to termites. They eat this, and in doing so, they ingest something in the bait that is not harmful to you, not harmful to your pets, and it's not immediately harmful to the termites. Because termites live in colonies, that needs to be a slow-acting substance in there, and it is. So they take it back to the colony, everybody gets some of it, and it actually, because of Orkin's pest control science, this product interrupts the life cycle of the termite, and they can't molt. When they molt and need to shed their exoskeleton, it interrupts that process, so they die.
Oh, wow.
Technically, it's not a poison.
Not a poison.
But it does protect your home.
And and termite protection is not if, it's when. Right, Frank?
Absolutely. And I always say, Tina, call us before you need us.
You used a statement the other day, and I want you to say that again. Do you remember you said you don't call you don't ask for car insurance after you've been in an accident, right? Is that what you told me?
Right. And that's why I love the Centricon system and a bait-oriented system is you're reaching the termites before they get to your home. If you think about it, if you live in a typical development 10, 20, 50, 100 years ago, that was all wooded. So there are termite colonies in Florida, up to 24 colonies per acre.
That's what I heard.
There are termites that have lived there, colonies for hundreds of years, and now a developer comes in to provide homes for people. That's great. But what do? Then you cut down trees, and then you make a house built usually out of dead trees on top of that. So it's like a buffet for termites.
Wow.
So you really are smart as a homeowner to be proactive and get a defense system like the Centricon bait system before you ever see any live termite activity.
Before you need it, right?
Exactly. Call us before you need us.
Well, I'll tell Ann. So another question I wanted to ask you, because we had talked about it's summer. I love being outside at our pool.
Who doesn't?
But I have O blood type, and so I get bit more than anybody. And I looked up. Apparently, you shouldn't wear dark colors, perfume if you're a jogger, my blood type, and then clean socks. You have to wear clean socks.
Always good advice.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. All this time, I didn't realize that was it. But so tell me, how can you help us to prevent those pesky mosquitoes?
Well, Tina, you know that everybody's a lot more aware of the need to do something about mosquitoes, especially in Florida. But Orkin is a licensed pest control company, and our technicians are thoroughly trained, and we are regulated by the Department of Agriculture. What that means to you is we can use something that's stronger and more effective than you can buy as a consumer. But one thing I love about the product we use, Tina, is our technician will come out with a fogger and spray all the areas where we know mosquitoes live, and just like any bug, they need moisture. So if you've got some leaves piled up along your fence line, if you've got dense shrubs and bushes, all those things hold excess moisture. But what I like about our treatment is as soon as, and you need to give it about 2 hours, but as soon as you can't see a glossy surface where the technician sprayed, it's safe. It's inert then, but this treatment clings to the bottom of the leaves, so even after a rain, there's still product there. They're still killing mosquitoes. Now, we do recommend there's an 8-month mosquito season in Florida from March through October. So we want to come every month and treat again because the mosquitoes have a short life cycle and they keep breeding and keep cranking out more little biters.
Yuck, I do not like mosquitoes.
Yep.
Also, I wanted to tell you that lavender, aloe vera, and basil will help if you get bit, and milk. The protein in milk will keep the swelling down and stop it from itching. So I thought that was really interesting. I love learning new stuff. I'm never
Absolutely.
the source. I'm the source of the source. So there are lots of questions. Frank, I can't get to them all today.
Okay.
So how would they get in touch with you if they wanted to call Orkin?
Well, you know, Tina, as I said, I'm local. I work for a local franchise. Anyone with questions can call me on my cell. It's right here with me all the time, 850-776-8025. Also, you can call our office. You know, we have a live person who answers our phone from 8 to 5, and it's 850-575-9178.
Frank, thank you so much. I can speak personally from customer service. They're awesome. I recommend them to everyone, and I can't thank you enough for being with me today.
Thanks, Tina. I was happy to be here, and I really love what you're doing here.
It's so fun. I love
is.
it. Well, I'm Tally Realtor Girl, and I am on the move. I'm with Ketchum Realty, and I'll catch you next time.